Today, I wish to speak on timely important topic, global trends in Ayurveda, current innovations and future directions. Actually, we are witnessing a wonderful movement wherein the world is embracing Ayurveda more than ever. Today, I was planning to share some thoughts on the major trends, innovations and future directions of Ayurveda. But most of the facts have already discussed by previous speakers. So, I am planning to summarize all the things now. Next. One of the biggest trend we are witnessing is a growing interest in natural and holistic health. People today are looking for alternatives to chemical-based treatments, and they are turning to Ayurveda for its natural remedies and personalized approach. Ayurveda doesn't just treat the symptoms. It addresses the root cause of illness and helps people to achieve overall balance in their lives. This holistic approach is attracting people from all over the globe. No. This is one of the facts already. This is one of the good evidence for growing interest in Ayurveda. Camilla Parker Bowles has checked into an exclusive $5,550 a night Indian Ayurvedic Center in a last-ditch effort to beat her sinusitis, which has made her life a misery for several years. So, we can understand the trend of this Ayurveda, it's a global trend. Another major trend is the focus on preventive health care. This was already discussed with previous speakers. Next slide. Primary health care, now putting people first. Next. Then. It's not particular. No. Previous. Right. Another major trend is focus on management of chronic diseases. Ayurveda's personalized holistic approach offers sustainable solutions to chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, etc. It combines herbal medicine, lifestyle changes and detoxification therapies. Next. These are the new epidemiological paradigms: cancers, diabetic, metabolic syndromes, etc. Next. Lifestyle disorders. Next. It's exciting to say Ayurveda is slowly being integrated into global healthcare systems. Countries like India, Sri Lanka have already recognized Ayurveda as a part of their official healthcare. But now we are seeing growing interest in countries like United States, Europe and even Australia are beginning to include Ayurveda treatments in their healthcare systems. Next. Ayurvedic wellness tourism. This also deeply discussed with previous speakers. Next. Scientific research validation. The increasing scientific research validation of Ayurvedic treatments is another major trend. This evidence-based approach is helping Ayurveda to gain more acceptance in other mainstream medical systems. Next. Global wellness market. Ayurvedic products in global market is experiencing high demand and fastest growing. The products such as immune boosters, dietary supplements, and cosmetic products, etc. are highly demanded. Moreover, e-commerce platforms are making Ayurvedic products available and popular to people all over the world with the click of a button. This has also helped Ayurveda to grow globally. This is a market research by WHO. This herbal supplement market was 93.15 billion by 2015, and it is expected to touch $5 trillion by the year 2050. Now let's see, let's see the current innovations of Ayurvedic research. Ayurvedic knowledge can be combined with modern science to offer better healthcare solutions. One great example is Ayurgenomics, where Ayurveda's deep understanding of individual body types corrected with modern genetics. This is also already discussed with previous speakers. Another exciting area is Ayur nutrition, nutraceuticals, where Ayurvedic dietary principles combine with modern natural sciences. This helps people to make healthier food choices based on their body types. It's an area where ancient wisdom meets modern understanding. Moreover, scientific methods like biotechnology and pharmacology are also help us to validate the effectiveness of Ayurvedic medicine through research and clinical trials. This technology helps to isolate active ingredients. The good example is use of piperine, a bioactive compound from black pepper to enhance the bioactivity of Ayurvedic herbs. Let's see some of the exciting emerging technologies that brings Ayurveda into modern age. Nanotechnology. Next. Ayurvedic mobile apps, already discussed. Next. AI. Next. AI and machine learning in Ayurveda, already discussed. Future directions of Ayurveda medicine. Preventive health care. One main factor focus on preventive health care. Ayurveda's focus on prevention is more relevant than ever. By promoting Dinacharya, Ritucharya and dietary guidelines, we can help people to maintain good health and prevent illnesses. Another factor is wellness tourism and retreats. In recent years, wellness tourism have gained immense popularity across the globe. This wellness tourism has the potential to become a significant contributor to both health as well as the economy of the countries. This sector will move bright in future. Another factor is focus on global expansion of Ayurvedic education and training. For Ayurveda to grow,
internationally, expanding education and training is vital. We need to encourage more collaborations between universities, research institutions, and Ayurvedic practitioners globally. By doing this, we will ensure next generation of Ayurvedic doctors and therapists are well trained and can meet global standards. Next, clinical trial and evidence-based research, one of the most exciting area for the future of Ayurveda. Modern scientific tools can help to validate the effectiveness of Ayurvedic treatments. This is a critical area, bringing Ayurveda to a global audience. These are the research innovations. Let's see some of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for Ayurveda as we move into future. One of the key challenge faces globally is navigating regulatory systems like FDA in US and the EU. They have strict rules about how herbal products are marketed and used. Similarly, in the European Union, there are regulations that must be followed to ensure safety and quality of products. So we need to ensure that Ayurvedic products meet international standards while maintaining traditional essence. Another big challenge is standardization of quality products. In Ayurveda, we know the value of each herb, formulations and treatment. However, when these products are exported to the global market, there must be constant quality in each batch. This will help us to build the trust in Ayurveda worldwide and open up more opportunities for growth of the Ayurveda. And one of the good opportunity is collaboration opportunities between academia and industry. It is one of the key for Ayurveda's future. Research institutions can explore new possibilities, while industry can bring innovations to market. Together, they can create and improve products promoting Ayurveda globally. Next one is sustainable sourcing of medicinal plants. As the global demand for Ayurveda herbs increases, we have to face environmental challenges like overharvesting. So, conservation of medicinal plants and sustainable cultivation is essential to protect biodiversity and ensure the long-term availability of key medicinal plants are more important, like tulasi, neem, ashwagandha, shatavari, etc. And also organic farming and ethical sourcing will play a significant role in Ayurveda's future. In conclusion, while there are challenges ahead, there are also open up opportunities for us to grow, adapt and share the wisdom of Ayurveda with the world. By addressing regulatory hurdles, ensuring quality, bridging national knowledge with science, and fostering collaboration, we can create a rich and successful future for Ayurveda. Next. 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 This is a presentation I took from WHO Beijing Declaration on Traditional Medicine. See what WHO says: respect, preserve, promote and communicate traditional medicine. Create national policies, regulations and standards within national health systems to ensure safe and effective use of TM. Integrate TM into national health systems. Further develop TM based on the global strategy and plan of action on public health, innovation, and intellectual properties, adopted at the 61st World Health Assembly in 2008. Establish systems for the qualification, accreditation of or licensing of TM practitioners. Strengthen communication between conventional medicine and TM providers and establish training programs for health professionals, medical students, and researchers. Thank you.